Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Good morning, Baker. I'm Marseille.
And I'm Raven.
Today is National Constitution Day. Here's Marcelly McFadden.
What up? It's Constitution Day. The Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of the United States of America. It is the oldest written national constitution that's still in use. It was completed on September 17th, 1787, with adoption by the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was later ratified by all 13 of the United States in special conventions. It took effect in 1789 and has served as a model for other constitutions of numerous nations such as France. The Constitution is composed of 7 articles and 27 amendments. Articles 1, 2, and 3 lay out the roles of our 3 executive branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. On December 15th, 1791, the new United States of America adopted the first 10 amendments of the Constitution, known as the Bill of Rights. They list the specific rights of the people which cannot be infringed upon by the government. On September 17th, it's being recognized as National Constitution Day all across the nation. So what up? It's Constitution Day.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
The French Club is selling shirts and hoodies, $10 for short sleeve, $17 for long sleeve, and $27 for a hoodie. See Mrs. Fantoni in room 75 to purchase one.
Attention to all Multicultural Club members. The planned meeting originally scheduled for Monday the 19th has been moved to Wednesday the 21st. Also, please see Ms. Tucker today to pick up your information about Mobile International Festival.
This year's homecoming dance is October 8th, 7 to 11 at the fairgrounds. Tickets are on sale in the lobby during lunch wave starting next week. Freshmen may purchase one from Miss Mosley in room 508.
Tickets are $25 per person. For the attire, girls wear cocktail dresses that cover up the midriff. Boys wear dress pants, dress shirt, and tie. No tennis shoes or hats allowed.
Baker Marine Biology Department has shirts on sale for $15. See Mrs. Gladden in room 221, Mrs. Norman in 236, and Mrs. Morgan in 235 to order yours. The deadline is September 30th. There are 5 designs: Sailfish, Anchor, Killer Whale, Patagonia Fish, and Vineyard Vines Whale.
Tennis tryouts will be held on October the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, 3:30 to 5. Students will need to bring their own racket, $2 for admission, and bottles of water. Sign up with Coach Williams, $250 for paperwork.
The Baker swim team will be competing in the 6th annual Splash and Dash at the Bishop State Pool. Prelims are tonight at 5:30. Finals are Saturday at 11:30. Some of the top swimmers in the state will be competing, so it should be a great meet with fast swims. Good luck, Hornets. Swim smart and fast.
So, Marseille, can you list all the amendments?
No, I can't.
If you're like Marseille, you probably need to pay attention for this next segment. Here's Cecily with more.
Every year, Baker's History Club participates in the National History Day competition. Last year, a group from Baker was able to make it all the way to nationals in Baltimore with their project on second-wave feminism. Students are able to make a media presentation of their choice with Coach Rice as a sponsor of the club.
National History Day is a competition that is for local students to compete not only at the local level, but the state level and hopefully the national level.
Every year, the competition has a new theme that the students are able to interpret however they see fit.
Well, this year the theme is taking a stand in history. So the students will be researching any particular element of history that fits that theme, taking a stand. It could be anything from civil rights to Japanese internment, even to something that's modern, taking a stand in history, say, as a consequence of the war on terrorism. So there are so many different opportunities and avenues that a student can pursue to follow their own natural, inquisitive instincts.
One of the students that made it to nationals last year was named Marcelly McFadden.
Our topic was second wave feminism and the counterculture movement. And so we talked about how the Innovid was the first birth control pill ever.
Marcelly shared some of her thoughts on going to nationals and some of the other projects she saw.
I thought one of the ones I thought was pretty cool was on war brides, from like when sailors would, or just any military would go over during, especially during like World War I and World War II, to foreign countries, and they'd meet women there when they bring them back home. There were a couple on mad cow disease, I think. That was pretty radical.
The History Club is eager to accept new members. All you need to join is an interest in the subject. You can see Coach Rice for more details.
Raven, did you take Spanish?
Oui.
That's French.
Oh.
Well, you probably should take the new Spanish teacher, Mr. Gilchrist. Chelsea caught up with him. Here's more.
Even though you may have seen him in the Baker Halls last year as Miss Otanio's teacher assistant, this is Mr. Gilchrist's official first year teaching at Baker. Mr. Gilchrist earned his teaching degree from University of South Alabama, but his passion for Spanish came from a study abroad program.
I actually had the opportunity to go abroad and help lead a study abroad program, and that was one of the things that really solidified my decision to teach Spanish. I'm currently working on my master's, and that also really helps because we get out at 3 o'clock, and so I'm able to take night classes really well.
Coming into Baker is pretty scary, even for a teacher, but Mr. Gilchrist has adapted pretty well.
A lot. I like the support that I'm getting from Baker. I like the fact that I have a team of Spanish teachers here to work with and coordinate with, and so the material we're teaching is going the same across the curriculum with 4 different classes of Spanish 1.
His favorite part about teaching is seeing the students grow from no Spanish to having small conversations. To know a little bit more about him, we asked him his favorite movie and what animal he would be.
Favorite movie is, oh wow, that's a tough one. I think I really like a movie. It's older. It's called Kingdom of Heaven. It's a movie about the Crusades. It's real historical because I'm a big history buff. Any animal, I would have to be an elephant because they never forget.
So be careful, students. Mr. Gilchrist can remember a lot. Thank you, Mr. Gilchrist. Good luck and welcome to Baker.
Raven, how does it feel to be on the homecoming court?
I kind of like it, to know that my peers nominated me to be on homecoming court. It's an honor.
Well, there are a lot of other girls than you, and they had a lot of interesting things to say. Here's Shakendra with more.
Last week we voted for this year's homecoming court. 18 girls were selected in all. For the freshmen we have Destiny Cheatwood, Kinsley Meeks, and Brooklyn Poole. For sophomores we have Raven Arnold, Abby Davis, and Tiara McLeod. For juniors, we have Carla Evans, Megan Holloway, Miracle LaFleur, Alexis Lumpkin, and Kira Wynn. And for the seniors, we have Anna Boudreau, Nefsa Hyatt Brown, Emma Griffin, Olivia Page Hendricks, Lexi Johnston, Brenna Jordan, and Carola Taylor. But how well do we actually know them?
What's a weird food that you eat?
I love to eat like raw sushi.
I like sushi.
Yeah, I do have some pretty weird foods like sushi. I love to eat that raw, and then I like salmon skin on salad and stuff. It's so good.
No, I don't.
My favorite food is kind of weird. I really like pickles. But I don't like pickle breath. I hate the way it smells, so I have to chew gum after.
It's not really weird, but I really like sunflower seeds.
There's not really a weird food.
Pickles. Is that weird?
I freeze pickle juice and eat it like a popsicle.
I guess sushi, because not a lot of people like it.
I like to eat sardines and sauerkraut.
Well, I don't actually eat. I lick the seasoning off of Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I eat pickles a lot, I guess. What's your favorite movie?
I like Wreck-It Ralph. Harry Potter, all of them. I don't know. I really don't have. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay.
Think that fast.
Probably Mall Cop.
Harry Potter, all of them.
One of my favorite movies ever is Pineapple Express.
Don't know. Okay. Finding Nemo. Probably The Notebook.
It's not Mary Poppins. I don't know.
Favorite movie? Mr. Nobody.
If I'm being honest, Finding Dory.
I guess The Call.
What's the last picture that you took on your phone?
I think the last picture I took was of me and my dad, and we were dabbing.
A baby picture of me and my brother. Probably like a screenshot of something.
I'm pretty sure it's of something my boyfriend did that's dumb.
The information for the homecoming float.
It was when I was at Auburn this weekend.
It's Will Sargent. He's Syndrome. I hope he sees this.
Would you eat crickets for $2,000?
For $2,000, yeah.
That's disgusting.
For $2,000, yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably so.
It depends how many crickets.
Oh my God, no.
Probably not.
No.
Yes. Probably less. I have before, actually, salt and vinegar flavor.
Yes, without a doubt.
If I was on Fear Factor.
No.
No, I hate bugs.
Would you eat crickets for $2,000? Either way, we hope to see you at this year's homecoming game on October 7th, where this year's homecoming court will be announced and the queen will be crowned. Congrats, ladies, and good luck.
Raven, would you eat crickets for $2,000?
Oh, yeah.
I'd eat it for free.
Okay, that's it for today's announcements. Stay classy, not trashy, Chelsea.